report. It's been 5 months since drought was declared in Tamil Nadu, and the efforts from various corners to help the farming belts in the state limp towards a recovery have hit a fresh hurdle. Some microfinance companies and NBFCs are tightening their purse strings where it comes to lending to the agriculture sector. Jude Sanath has this special report.
These farmers are trying to get back to their feet after being hit by a farming crisis that's been fueled by the state's worst drought in 140 years. But the recovery is not proving easy. That's because fresh funding seems to be drying up. According to data from impact investment firm Lok Capital, the state's microfinance loan book stands at 7,500 crore rupees. Of this, the agricultural sector accounts for a risk-laden exposure of roughly 3,000 crore rupees. So though Tamil Nadu, UP, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka account for 55% of India's microfinance loans, experts say this source of funding will not prove as bountiful as years past.
In TN, the microfinance portfolio has grown at probably at about 35% annual growth rate. Right? My sense is it can easily come down to about 25%.
It's not just microfinance companies. NBFCs and MSME lending companies are also cutting back on sanctioning loans to Tamil Nadu's farming community and allied sectors like small dairy farming. Over the last month, MSME lenders like Veritas Finance have begun diversifying their portfolios to focus more on the services and manufacturing sectors in rural Tamil Nadu and reducing exposure to agri-based businesses. These companies say loan defaults are mounting and they have no choice.
Usually our check bounce ratios will hover around 12%. And in the last few months, we have seen some amount of an increase in the check bounce ratios, which goes up to as high as 15%.
Now this compounds the problem for borrowers in Tamil Nadu's farm belts. With NBFCs and MFIs turning cautious, financial options seem to be running out. And it's not just small banks like Equitas that seem to be cutting back. Cholamandalam Finance, one of the bigger names in the NBFC space, turned down CNBC TV 18's requests to participate in this story, saying it wasn't doing much in terms of rural lending. So this leaves the farmers in a tough spot because neither the state nor the central government has plans to scale up its drought relief programs. For MFIs, this means that the 3,000 crore rupee loan book in the state may well remain uncleared. And that's not good news for the state's economy in the near term. In Chennai, Jude Sanath.